Welcome everybody to the 62nd annual meeting of the Palaeontological Association here in Bristol. First, a little bit of housekeeping. In case of an emergency and you need to get the hell out of here, please walk slowly, following the exit signs. The assembly point is just outside and then to the left of the building. We have a fantastic meeting ahead of us. We have, of course, the symposium now, which I will introduce a little bit later. But we have 76 talks and 113 posters that will be presented in the next coming days. And of course, we have a set of field trips on Monday. So first, I would like to just thank all our sponsors, which have supported the entirety of the meeting. And in particular, Wiley has supported the symposium. And I should also, of course, thank all the many people that has made the meeting possible. In particular, we have a number of volunteers. You will recognize them by their shirts. So the volunteer shirt looks like this. If there's any problems, if you have any questions, look for people that wear this shirt here. They are the volunteers. I would like to thank a number of my colleagues, especially Danny, Emily, and Phil, who has been helping overseeing the meeting, and in particular John Cunningham, Ben Moon, and Tom Davies. They have done a lot of the really stressful practical work. Mike Benson, Ben Moon, and Liz Martin has been really helpful with the field trip, and David Whiteside I should also mention. Joe Hallowell, of course, from the association, has been really, really helpful too. So, welcome to Bristol. If you haven't been to Bristol before, it of course would be worthwhile just having a look around. There's a lot of course, good things to go and see when you are here. We have, of course, the suspension bridge. We have some wonderful, colorful Victorian buildings, which are absolutely muggy and disgusting on the inside. I can tell you that because I own one. There is street art, which of course you can see in a number of different places, and we of course also have quite a bit of history recorded. Up there we have Captain Blackbeard, which was one of the pirates which supposedly comes from Bristol, and we got the HMS Britain. There's of course also some other things that you could go and see, some things that you might not necessarily see in the guidebooks, which you can do near here. One of those is, for example, Bag of Nails. That's a pub that you can find not so far from here. So we are here right now. And down here we have Bag of Nails, which is a pub. And the manager has cats in large quantities that are hanging around in the pub. So if you are a cat person, this is a great place to go and have a pint. Yesterday I had a haircut at Gixie's Barbershop. Gixie's is just next to the Life Sciences building where we work. Gixie, he is very much into rockabilly, and so he hangs out there with his wife. She sews rockabilly dresses in the shop, and he gives people a haircut. But he also, he and his wife, they feed the squirrels, and the squirrels, they come and hang out in the barbershop. And sometimes he blows them with a hairdryer. They really love that. So that's quite a fun place to go and get a haircut. And he's open this weekend, so you can book an appointment. And just down the road here, we have the Boston Tea Party. And in front of there, we have a big issue salesman, a very nice chap. His name is Jack. And he was recently in the news because one of the people that usually come and buy a big issue from him, Tony, they got married. And that was all in the news, and it was very, very nice, and they're very happy. So you can go down and meet Jack and buy an issue from him. There's of course the suspension bridge. If you haven't seen it, it's worthwhile taking a look at. Near the suspension bridge, you also have the observatory, the Clifton Observatory. It used to be a windmill where they were grinding cereal and later on tobacco snuff, but that ran out of fashion already in the 1800s, so it became an observatory. And later it became a camera obscura in 1892, and it still is in camera obscura, so you can go and see that. And there's also a section of Carboniferous limestone that has been polished by babies' bottoms throughout the centuries. John Cleese is actually from Clifton, so in all likelihood his bottom has also polished this slide, so don't miss that opportunity either. So we're starting off with the symposium, Frontiers and Advances in Dinosaur Paleobiology. We have some fantastic speakers from around the world that's going to be talking to you today. And we're calling it the Wiley Symposium because they have been generous donors for this particular symposium. I'm not going to talk about Wiley, but you all know them. They are publishing a lot of journals, including a number of paleontology journals. And the chair for the session is Diego. So maybe you can introduce the first speaker.